arms open workout 17.4 is 16.4. As many rounds and repetitions as possible in 13 minutes of 55 deadlifts, 55 wall ball shots, 55 calories rowing, and 55 handstand push-ups. For the deadlifts, the men use 225 pounds and the women use 155 pounds. For the wall ball shots, the men will use a 20-pound ball to a 10-foot target, and the women will use a 14-pound ball to a 9-foot target. At the call of 3, 2, 1, go, the athlete may grab the bar and begin their deadlifts. Each deadlift begins with the barbell on the ground and finishes when the athlete stands the weight to full extension of the knees and hips with their head and shoulders behind the bar at the top of the movement. The athlete may choose any grip they like, but their feet must be inside their hands. Once the athlete has achieved lockout, they may drop the barbell from the top. Any repetition that is bounced will not count. During every repetition of the wall ball, the athlete must squat below parallel. That means the hip crease is clearly below the top of the knee. After the athlete has squatted below parallel, they will get credit for the repetition when the ball hits above the designated target. The center of the ball must be clearly above the marked target for the wall ball shot to count. The athlete may not bounce the ball into the next repetition. The ball must come to a complete stop before the next rep begins. For the row, the monitor must be clearly visible and read 0 calories at the start. The athlete must remain seated until their display reads 55 calories. Prior to starting the workout, the athlete and judge will need to set the markings for their handstand push-up, a foot line and a box for the hands. To determine the foot line, the athlete stands in a hip-width stance with their toes touching the wall. They raise their hands over their head, lock out their elbows, and with their thumbs touching, press their palms against the wall. A line is marked at both wrists. Then a second line is made 3 inches below the wrist marks. Finally, a straight line is used to connect the 2 lower marks. Use tape to mark the line or some other method that won't rub off during the workout. On the same surface on which the handstand push-ups will be performed, a box measuring 36 inches wide by 24 inches deep must also be marked. Every repetition of the handstand push-up begins at the top of a handstand with the arms fully locked out, the heels on the wall, and the hips open with the body in line with the arms. The athlete's heels must start the rep above the marked foot line. At the bottom of each rep, the head must make contact with the floor. At the top of each rep, the athlete must return to a fully extended position with the arms fully locked out, the heels on the wall, and the hips open with the body in line with the arms. The athlete's heels must finish the rep above the marked foot line on the wall. Throughout the rep, the hands must stay within the clearly marked box on the floor, and the feet must stay within the width of this box.